What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Next Man Up podcast. This is the 73rd episode. I'm with my guys, Latif and Max. Y'all can say what's up.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Yo,
So today is gonna be an all NBA episode. I think the next time we film or talk about football, I think it'll just probably be like a Super Bowl prediction. That'll be actually pretty soon since it's coming up. But yeah, all NBA episode today. About how y'all feeling before we get into it.
I'm pretty good. Can't complain too much. It's good weather finally in Michigan. It just started turning good weather this week, so it's been boosting my mood, getting me more motivated. Weather's been nice, so it's
What's
nice.
what's it like out there? Like
So
before we
like
get to
it's still 43 degrees, but like the sun's actually out, so it's actually just it's not cold and dark and cloudy everywhere. So sun's out, which makes it seem a lot warmer than it actually is, but it's just nice to have the sun out every once in a while.
I won't even lie, bro. I think it was like last week. It was a day where it was like 50 something, bro. I went outside in shorts.
That's
Like
crazy.
it was crazy. But all right, Chief, you got anything to say before we hop into it?
no, let's get it. I'm straight, man, as always.
Yeah. He was mad about the sassy comments earlier, so now he's in his feels.
Yeah.
I'm looking up stats like
How
I always
how
do.
does
I'm
how
looking
you
up
Yeah.
always
stats like I
do?
always
Stat
do.
boy, stat baby.
Crazy.
All right.
Crazy.
So today we're building trades for our favorite teams. I don't think this should take too long because some of us are real fans and we support a
Yeah,
team, not
yeah, I was gonna
five.
say I'm not joking. Like I am dead ass. Like Latif, how many teams are you picking for? Multiple?
One.
Okay, I
Oh,
didn't
that's
know.
that's
Is it the
surprising.
Piston?
All
Is it
right.
the Pistons, Lakers, or Cavs? Like again, I'm not joking. I'm very dead ass.
The Pistons, I don't think they're gonna make any moves right now, and it's they're not.
They could
Levine is
trade
off the
both.
table.
They could trade Bogey.
Yeah, I don't think they're making any moves. All the reports I read, they're not making any moves this summer. So I'm going to make a move for the Lakers.
Okay.
Okay, word. All right, so it should be pretty linear then. Latif making a move for the Lakers. I'm obviously gonna be doing a move for the Pelicans, and then Max, you're gonna be making a
Under.
move for OKC.
Under.
So, um, y'all can start first. Max, I actually want you to go.
I'll go first. Sorry, you
Hold
said go
on,
first.
hold on,
No,
bro.
Max, go.
No, you said hold on, hold
Hold
on.
on, hold on,
There you go.
hold on.
All right. So my only issue is making the money work. I don't
You
know
doing
as
this for the
far as
Thunder?
yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, dickhead.
So there's the thing that I keep seeing online and everything. Obviously, for me, the biggest part about our team right now is getting that Davis Bertans contract off. And to be honest, it doesn't even have to be this year at the end of the day. But with what we have right now, we could attach a first round pick or two first round picks onto that, and we'll be fine. And I think it needs to be for another big man. Let's see if you could scroll down. You can show our big man depth. You got Chet, and that's about it. You got Jalen Williams farther down. But, like, again, you're not going to throw Bertans out of five. Very rarely would you throw Kenrich out of five. Like, we're not throwing many other guys at center. So we have Jalen and we have Chet. Three guys that I've seen as far as that are available and that I think are kind of interesting. Wendell Carter, I see Kelly Olynyk, and I saw Nick Claxton as far as three centers who are on the market who could kind of be fairly cheap. My issue with each player, Nick Claxton, I think might honestly be kind of expensive, and he can't stretch the floor. He also can't rim run, which is what we do a lot. So I think as far as being a defensive presence is great, but I don't love the offensive upside at all. He helps out significantly with the rebounding, but he's still a little undersized, so it's not the greatest thing in the world. Wendell Carter, I like the fit a lot. I just don't know if they're going to trade him. I don't know if Orlando's really willing to give up Wendell Carter right now. I'm not saying he's going to be a cornerstone of the future. I think that he's I don't know. He's probably going to be there for the next couple of years if you build around Paolo and everyone else. So to be honest, I don't like him as a. He still pissed me off from the 2015 Boston and Cleveland series where he broke Kevin Love's arm. But I would probably trade for Kelly Olynyk. I saw a TikTok about it where it's like he provides good rim running ability. He can shoot well. I just watched his game when they played the Sixers, and he was like very effective for a team. Obviously, Laurie was sniping everything, but he was very effective against an experienced Sixers team. So I would try and do something straight up where you trade Kelly Olynyk for Davis Bertans and maybe attach. I don't even think you need to give up a first. The only issue you need to give up a first would be if there's a bunch of contention for him. I wouldn't give
Yeah,
Utah's pick back, huh?
it's not worth the first at all.
That's what I'm saying. But if people are going to try and drive the price up, if you give them a protected first, it could work. So ideally, you do Bertans in 2 seconds. I think Danny Ainge is trying to do his best thing of Sam Presti. So you can give him that one, give him a Atlanta or Boston, doesn't matter. So something like that. I don't know if the money's going to work out exactly. I know we're 5 mil up. Try it. Yeah. So that's I saw something where it's like I know JD's talked about it, but the Thunder are going to play the season out and assess what they need. I think this is a very low risk move. Giving up 2 second-round picks is not a big deal. Getting off of Davis Bertans' contract, which I don't even know if he's even played for us. He's just sitting there. So, and he has a large contract. So I'm not opposed to this move at all. I think if we can get some more, we'll obviously have to re-sign him. But if we just want to make a run, if we think that we're poised and we need some big man depth, I think he provides the rim running ability. He can dribble, he could shoot. So I think as a whole, it's just a very low risk with potential high output. So I don't think this trade really damages our future at all. But I would be down if we did something like this.
Definitely a low risk, high reward type of thing, but I really don't know how much Kelly helps. Like if you give up Davis, whatever, and 2 picks, yeah, fine, second round picks, you got a lot of picks, whatever, it's cool. But you guys need rebounding a lot, size a lot, someone that can guard the other team's center. I honestly be like, I think I should rather go for Andre Drummond, like in all seriousness. Someone that can rebound. He's obviously not the best defender, but you need size.
But I think it's again, I saw this watching Thunder game stuff. I saw this the TikTok thinking about it, and we are an aggressive team, right? You push the ball, everyone's cutting, everyone's driving, everyone's always moving. Andre's not really moving, right? He's playing for the Bulls, he's older, he's not rim running, he's not going to the basket, he's going for rebounds. I understand the rebounding aspect, but that's just the rebounding aspect. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he really fits with the team in other ways. And again, Kelly Olynyk's not this all league defender at all. I think you could put a body on someone, but I'm not going crazy with stuff. That's what I was gonna say though. Is who else would you say as far as a low risk thing? Because sure, put Laurie in there. I would like Nick Claxton. I honestly like Claxton. I think his asking price is going to be significantly more than this. I think you have to give up a first to maybe a young-ish player. I think they might want something for him. I think again, I'm not committed to the idea of going all in right now. I'm very content just letting this team play out this year and assessing what you need in the offseason with the potential Joel Embiid being a free agent. Just look at the free agent, or not a free agent, trading for Joel Embiid and looking at the free agent class.
I don't know if I'm trading for Joel Embiid at this point in his career. I'm not going to be honest.
I think, I don't know. It depends on what we have to give up. If we have to give up Chet and J-Dub, obviously not. But otherwise, it's a tough decision you have to make.
He has shown no ability to stay healthy ever in his career. But I like Kelly Olynyk offensively. Obviously helps you space the floor. And he's playing an offense in Utah that's built on a lot of movement and off-ball movement. So the Thunder are the same. So it wouldn't be too much of a transition for him. But again, the biggest problem with the Thunder right now is size and rebounding, because y'all be one of the worst rebounding teams in the entire NBA. And as a starter, Kelly only averaged 7 boards. So it's not he's not a great rebounder at all by any stretch of the imagination. So
I'm just not trying to switch the flow. You know what I'm saying? The team's flowing very well right now. So I don't want to throw in someone and mix the mojo of everything. All right.
I don't know how much he would actually stop that, the flow of the team. Also, I've been seeing it reported that they are looking to get an Andre Drummond as well. So he's
again,
on the radar.
If it happens, I'm not going to be mad. It depends on the asking price. You know what I'm saying? If this is a similar trade for Drummond, okay, I get on the rebounding side. I just picked this because I like the offensive flow we have.
But, yeah, I understand that, and I don't think it's a bad trade by any measure either. But
I think realistically, I love J-Dub. J-Dub's one of my favorite players in the league, and he's been playing like a second or third star. But to have a consistent, not even a Laurie all the time, but to have a consistent just shooter, you know what I'm saying? Someone who can go out what Tim Hardaway Jr. has been this year. Just a great 6 man who can get you 20 a night sometimes if you need it. Not every night, but can go out and get you those buckets if Shay's not playing well and Jay Will is not playing well, like that would also be beneficial. But I think that asking price obviously is significantly higher.
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about just now?
Tim Hardaway Jr. I don't want to trade for him, a player like him. Like
I don't think y'all need buckets off the bench. Y'all have that a lot. Y'all have that a lot. Aaron Wiggins
I just want one guy.
Aaron Wiggins is a bucket.
Aaron Wiggins is hooping. Aaron Wiggins is hooping.
Aaron Wiggins is a bucket off the bench. Kenrich Williams comes in and gives good minutes a lot of the time. Who else y'all got off the bench? Kaysen plays off the bench. Isaiah Joe is a bucket off the bench. Like, y'all have enough scoring off the bench. I think, like, literally the biggest issue is size and rebounding. Like, that's our biggest issue. But I'll go with the Lakers. They've been linked to the Nets a lot, and not just for, like, if it's been for a multiple players, I think it might end up being like a 3-team trade. Honestly, so the big thing is DeJounte Murray, but I don't know if the move is to trade D'Lo right now. D'Lo's been hooping. Obviously, he has concerns with the playoffs, and we can't just forget that. So, obviously, DeJounte Murray is the main asset for the Lakers, and that's who they've been targeting the most. But I think at this point, that may be unrealistic. I don't think the deal's going to get done. Also, don't know how much it helps move the needle. Because we don't really know what DeJounte Murray getting, because over the last 2 seasons, he hasn't been a great defender at all. And that's what the Lakers need. Someone that can guard the best guard on the other team, because it clearly can't be all threes, and it clearly can't be DeAndre Russell. So actually, I'm gonna change this from the Nets and put it on Hawks, and I'm gonna see what I will give up in a 1-to-1 deal for DeJounte Murray. I was to add 3 teams to this trade, but I think 3 teams out, because the Hawks don't want this. The Hawks don't want DeAndre Russell, so maybe I'll add a 3rd team to this so I can.
I did see something where Toronto is also interested in D'Lo.
I saw that.
You saw that? I think they also have a couple of role players you could try and go for too. But I get you.
Maybe I saw something with the Nets in there before.
Yes, with the Hawks, Nets, Lakers. Yes.
Yeah. So let's try to cook something up real quick. Max, help me, because you the resident Laker fans as well. We can trade. I know D'Lo to the Nets.
Not a Laker fan. I'm a LeBron fan. Let's not go crazy.
Resident, same thing, bro.
The trade that I keep seeing is Dinwiddie to the Hawks, DeJounte to the Lakers, and someone gets a first. I think
DeAndre Russell has to go to the Nets.
Yes, D'Lo goes to the Nets. DeJounte to the Lakers, and Spencer Dinwiddie was going to Atlanta. I believe Atlanta was also getting a first or something.
Yes, they will be getting a first. Spencer
but again, if you are LA right now and someone wants like a Gabe Vincent or a Rui Hachimura, and you can go try and snag a guy like DFS, would you not try and do that?
I would definitely.
Like, it's similar to last year where you got D'Lo, you got Vando. Like, you could try and trade for another role player. Like, getting DFS would be amazing. You got to make money right now.
To preface this, my trade before the podcast was just Rui, Jalen Hood-Schifino, 2 second-round picks for DFS. That was my trade before. But with this, I'm trying to solve 2 needs, because Vando's down for a month, 3 or 4 weeks. Actually, he's going to be reevaluated in 3 or 4 weeks, so he might be going for even longer than that. We don't even know.
So send DFS to.
I'm gonna say Jalen Hood-Schifino to the Nets as well.
I was gonna say to Atlanta.
They already got. I'm gonna hold on. We can see if it works. First. Dorian Finney-Smith to the Lakers.
Right. You got to give the Hawks should get a pick. The Hawks should get a pick or something.
They're gonna get a first round pick. They're gonna get a first round pick in 2029. Here we go. Trade the Hawks.
Unprotected.
I'll wait. So let me put some protections on it.
No, you hit the X. Hit the X on the other thing.
You can put the protection right here.
I didn't know that.
I'll put lottery. No.
Top 10. Top 10, maybe. Top 10.
Yeah. Lottery is lottery. Top 10 protected. Okay. I wonder if this didn't even work. I'll go on 36 million.
I assume Brooklyn takes on too much money.
Nah, let's try it for right now. We probably should add more to it. But right now, it does work.
Oh,
it does work.
Okay. Yeah,
I feel like
If you're a Lakers fan, I think this is a easy green light. Let's do it. Like, I don't think you're thinking twice about this.
For sure, but I think the Nets will want more compensation for Dorian Finney-Smith than just Rui Hachimura and Jalen Schifino. I do think they not a first round pick though.
Toss him 2 seconds, or a second.
Yeah, I'll toss them 2 seconds. They got a second from this year. They can have a second from next year too. Actually, scratch that. Hold on. Undo trade. They can have 2 seconds from next year.
Make it immediate.
They can have those. But yeah, they allegedly turned down. Let's put 3 seconds. They allegedly turned down 2 first round picks for DFS. I don't know if that's true, but seconds aren't valuable to me. Well, they are to the NBA, I guess.
But I think in this deal, I think Rui will have playing time. First of all, so Rui could maybe resurface himself or do something where he could be worth a first or a second in the future. You get 3 seconds. You get a young project in J-Hood Schifino. I don't care if he's looked good or not. He's still young. And D'Lo, we know he plays his best basketball in Brooklyn. So I think this could be a return on investment for a team like Brooklyn who could take these players, hopefully develop them, and then send them back out for whatever picks, and you kind of capitalize on value.
I'm going to screenshot that and use it for
Atlanta's
later.
the weird team. I don't get Atlanta here. Like, I get that they're in the market to do this. I just don't know why. But
I ain't gonna lie. We might have to put something. We might have to put something else in for Atlanta. Honestly, we might have to put something else because they're yeah. That's a good point. They are coming out of here with nothing basically.
You get a 29 first and a Spencer Dinwiddie after how many firsts they get for DeJounte? How many they give up? 3, 4? Yeah.
Maybe a first from. Well, I don't know why the Nets would go first either though.
Exactly. So you got to look at the Lakers. Young guys or Lakers people or Nets people if they just want to give someone up. Is there a bad contract on the Nets that they might want? Ben Simmons? Would Atlanta want to do something with Ben Simmons?
No, they won't.
Rolls Royce. They want a first for him though. What about do you think they give up Clowney or Derek right now or no?
Probably not. No.
Scroll down.
The Nets are a weird team.
Lonnie. Yeah, I don't know. I think you take a shot at somebody maybe, but yeah, Atlanta just looks weird right now. So
yeah, because it looks like they're not getting enough at all. For DeJounte Murray.
Let's hop into Jaden's though. I think we have a little bit of an outline for one.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna reset it. Delete 13, and then
I'm interested in this one. I'm interested. I think I know what you're going to go for, but I'm not 100% sure. You're muted. You're literally muted.
I know. I was just talking shit because y'all take too long.
I don't know. I think you'll go for a center. I'll just say that. I think you want a big man on the team.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think he's from the Washington Wizards.
Max, shut up. All right, so put the Wizards, bro. Put the Wizards. So what kind of makes me a little bit frustrated about this is Zion and JV being a front court defensive duo is absolutely cooked. Like it's terrible. I don't know who cooked that up. Offensively, I love JV. What he provides on the offensive end is great, but defensively it's just not gonna work. They are Zion and JV are terrible pick and roll defenders. Obviously, if you had to pick one to go, you would have JV be the one who's out. So I would pick JV to be gone, honestly. So Latif, lock in, bro. Stop playing.
What you mean lock in?
Stop playing on me, bro. And you already know who's next, bro. Get Mr. Gafford.
Is Jonas Valanciunas really on the expiring contract?
And that's not it. That's not it.
Okay.
This team needs a playmaker. We need an actual point guard.
I thought you were trading for Kyle Kuzma. Oh my gosh, I was about to lose it. I thought you wanted to score in Kyle Kuzma.
No,
holy.
This team desperately needs a point guard. I love CJ McCollum, but it's You know what I'm saying? We need an actual playmaker. So what I would do, this probably wouldn't work in real life. This probably wouldn't work in real life, but put Dyson Daniels up there, please. Put Dyson Daniels.
Okay.
Let me cut, bro. Let me cut. This definitely wouldn't work in real life at all. And then put Tyus too. Tyus, please.
Give him some picks, please. Please give him some picks.
They have to get picks. I don't think they would be doing
or
this.
I know.
Or give him.
But the thing is, I think they only have first rounders.
Perfect. Dome 1 first.
No.
No, I'm not doing that. Go to the picks. Go to the picks. Yeah, we just have a whole bunch of first round picks.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's looking clutch.
Just
do a heavily protected one. Yeah, heavily protected.
All right, yeah, do that one. And that will work.
I'm gonna do this one. What is it? What do they mean by swapped?
So basically, if Milwaukee, if Milwaukee has like the 10th pick and
they got swap rights.
The Pelicans at 15, they grab 10. But I think I think it goes to a pick if it doesn't hit though or something. I think I don't know.
I'm not remember this swap one. That's not.
They're protected 5 through 30. It might convey a first later on. Milwaukee won't be 1 through 4, so it'll be protected for that year.
Yeah. Protected 5 through 30, so they'll get the Wizards will get it that year. Or no, they won't get it that year.
They'll get the next year or something.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, and that works out perfectly. It works out perfectly actually. We need playmaking and we need a center who can actually defend. Putting up 17 a night is great, but when you're giving up 50, it's the ladder. So, I think this actually this moves me. This moves me actually.
It does help it helps the Pelicans a lot, I think, as far as on the defense.
On both ends. Please stop.
Is Tyus starting for you now? Or are you still starting CJ?
See again the ladder. So I would probably start. I would probably start CJ still and then have Tyus come off the bench. But I mean, you can figure out like the whole rotation and minutes wise, like you know what I'm saying, like stagger certain things.
I feel like if Gafford and Zion was the front court door, the rebounding on this would be terrible. Man, average seven rebounds. He doesn't rebound the ball.
But defensively, it'll be a big improvement.
That's true. And I like Tyus. I think you said you would start Tyus, right?
Nah, I don't know.
I was with Tyus. No.
Hold on. This isn't your segment, buddy. What I was thinking was if I were to start Tyus, it would be Tyus, Trey, BI, Zion, and then Gafford. But I feel like that's not enough defense. I don't think that's enough defense. So that's why I would put CJ to start. Herb and what's it called? Holy, why am I forgetting names?
Trey Murphy.
Right now. You're tripping. Hold on. I would do
CJ,
Tyus. Yeah.
You're right.
What?
Yeah, I'm tripping. Say what you were gonna say, bro. I'm tweaking.
I would do Tyus, Herb Jones, Brandon Ingram, Zion, and Darren Gafford.
Yeah. I don't know why I said Trey, but yeah, that's the ideal. I know.
All right. Well, we'll get some.
I don't mind. I think the most unrealistic is the most unrealistic is probably the Lakers. I just don't see that trade actually working out. It's not like an unrealistic trade from like our perspective. But my thing is, like, I just don't think the three organizations agree on something. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the Hawks agree that they don't want D'Angelo Russell, and so they will be needed a third team to do it. So it's going to be a third team regardless.
I hope it happens, but I just don't think that's going to be it. I think it'll be like for bench players. I don't think DeJounte will get moved, but maybe.
Well, he doesn't fit right now. He doesn't fit, and he's having a great season right now, so it'll be wise to move him right now. He's having one of the best seasons of his career, basically.
Yeah.
Especially for the line.
Yeah, he's very well.
Filling off defensively.
D'Angelo Russell?
No, DeJounte.
I was about to say, was like, what are we talking about?
DeJounte
All right.
Murray.
So the Cavs have been on a roll lately. 14-1 in the last 15 games. Latif, I'm gonna let you start because you're a Cavs fan. That came out of nowhere, but yeah, I'm gonna just let you take the floor.
Yeah, the question is really here is, are the Cavs, contenders? Should we take them seriously in the playoffs? And I think we should. I really think we should. I think they can make the Eastern Conference Finals, and depending on the matchup, they may be able to make the finals. I don't think that's crazy to say at this point in the season. They're the third seed in the East. They're 14-1 over the last 15 games. And the major point here that I want to illustrate is Donovan Mitchell should be getting MVP love, and he's not because he plays for Cleveland. But he's having a great season. Over the last 15 games, he's averaging 28 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds. I think he's and the Cavs are +9 when he's on the floor as well. So his impact is crazy. When he's off the floor, they're -2. So not only is he doing it on the offense end, he's doing it on the defense end. Think about how they're the third seed. They missed time from Evan Mobley. They missed time from Darius Garland, and he still had his team as a third seed. He's probably going unnoticed for the longest part of the season because he plays in Cleveland. He's not in the. I looked at the top, 7 MVP candidates, and I didn't see Donovan Mitchell. That's ridiculous. I would say Donovan Mitchell is probably a top 6, top 5 MVP candidate this season based off of his play. He's been that good. So for him to not be getting the love, I think that needs to change. Cleveland since January 3rd, Cleveland is they have the number 1 ranked defense. They have the 4th ranked offense. They're a real contender. I feel like they really are. In the East, especially with Joel Embiid going down, we don't know if he's going to be back for the playoffs. If he is, he won't be healthy, and we know how that go. The Bucks are vulnerable. They can't guard anybody. And again, Cleveland is one of the best defenses in the NBA. Would I favor the Bucks in that series? Probably, because I don't like Cleveland's guard defense at all. And Giannis. But outside of the Celtics and probably the Bucks, which I would give them a chance against the Bucks, and I'll probably give them a chance against the Celtics. I think this team is dangerous in the East. I think I have a real shot of actually doing something for sure.
I want to hop in real quick. First, before I get into my little spiel, shout out my guy Elliot. We were talking about this yesterday. He said that he believes the Knicks are going to come out the East, which is a little bit crazy to me. But before I get into that, Chief, it's kind of crazy how you're flip flopping, because I swear when DG was hurt, I think Mobley was hurt, and I also think another was Jared Allen hurt.
No, it was just Mobley and DG.
Okay, but when around that time where that was going on, you were calling for things to be blown up. Were you not, or am I tripping?
No, I gave up hope when they went down. Yes.
Right.
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that one time. I thought it was all over. So yes.
So it's kind of crazy to see you flip flopping and now claiming that this is your favorite team once again. But
I didn't say it's my favorite team.
Cool. Anyways, I actually do think this team has a great chance of contending because of the reasons that Latif already stated. Their defense is amazing. I feel like they stack up perfectly against the 76ers. Even if Joel Embiid was healthy, I think they have the defense to contain him, especially in the playoffs. We know what Joel Embiid is in the playoffs. Against the Bucks, again, a great defensive front. Obviously, they have weapons as Damian Lillard, Giannis. That's crazy. We know Damian Lillard hasn't been playing up to the level of play that Damian Lillard has always played up to, but you still have to put respect on them. Obviously, I think they will be outmatched with the Celtics. It was kind of crazy when I was talking to my homie yesterday about the Knicks and the what's it called, because I don't think they compare. I think last year was just a thing of inexperience, and then now going to the series now, I think it'll be totally different if they matched up together. But yeah, I think the Cavs are serious contenders for sure.
You talk about the Knicks and the Cavs, did they match up this year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm taking the Cavs over the Knicks easily. Not gonna lie.
So that's can I happen to my thing? Can I happen to my thing?
Easily.
You think? First off,
no. Let me.
How long is Randall gonna be out?
He'll be back for the playoffs.
Randall will be back for the playoffs. He'll be playing with time and the spirit into the playoffs. So yes.
All right, cool. So, but Randall didn't play that well in that series anyway.
And
Only thing that you had, cool.
in
Only
in
thing
five
that you had,
games.
cool. But it was first off, it was rebounding issues. I was just say it was inexperience, bro. It was inexperience. I think the Cavs got it this year.
I think the Cavs have a better shot for sure. Like those teams match up really well against each other. But again, the Cavs don't have guard defense. Brunson's going to go crazy again. And then you just hope, like, for a Knicks fan, you just hope Randall shows up. But again, you didn't need him to show up last year to win. That's one. Two, they have OG Anunoby to put on Donovan Mitchell this year, by the way. And OG Anunoby is one of the best defenders in the entire NBA. So you have someone.
You think he's locking up Donovan Mitchell?
He's going to do the best job anybody else in the NBA could.
Yeah, basically. It's not going to be like easy buckets.
Yeah,
it's not going to be easy pickings, but Donovan Mitchell is still going to get his.
And then, you know, the Cavs still had an issue where in the playoffs the spacing is going to be with you have Jared Allen and Evan Mobley on the court together. It's like and then you got Max Strus, who's a shooter but he's inconsistent. I really wish we would upgrade at the wing spot, but they haven't. So you know that's also a deficiency. So it's going to be I think like a 6-7 game series this time, but it's not going to be easy for either team. So the Cavs winning easily is crazy. The Knicks are the Knicks are like the third seed, bro, or something like that.
I got the Cavs blowing through the Knicks, bro. It could be a 6-game series, but it'll be 4-2. I got the Cavs blowing through them.
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how you watched last year and think that's gonna happen this year. How did you watch last year and think that's gonna happen this year?
I chalked it up to inexperience, bro.
Inexperience and also just fundamental issues they had with the team.
True, and you don't think that's been addressed?
No, it hasn't. They still have the front court of Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, which is going to be very hard for Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland scoring. Bro, I understand that they cannot space the floor. Like Donovan Mitchell's best thing, one of his best things is getting downhill, and he don't have a lot of space when you have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen in the paint. And then they were starting Javon Okoro last year, who did not offer
Isaac.
Oh, bro. I always say that because our friend, bro. Dang it. I always say that. Isaac Okoro.
He doesn't know you, by the way.
You're
saying my God,
you're
weird.
Always here.
Isaac Okoro, whatever. Isaac Okoro. He's not starting this year.
Shout out Javon.
Shout out Javon. Even though Isaac not playing this year, well, he's off the bench. They have Max Strus starting. Max Strus is like a head defender. So, like, you give up that defense, but you get the shooting. So, I think the offense is more important, but Max Strus has been inconsistent in the playoffs over the last few seasons. So, it's like ups and downs with this team. And I think the Knicks will not be a series they blow past either. No. The Knicks are not going to be an easy out for anybody in the entire East. Not at all.
All right. If I got hop in quick, I was going to talk about what happened last year and Jalen Brunson elevating and winning games. He was not scoring the basketball at a high percent. He was playing. He never scored over 30, but he was leading his team to victories. Donovan Mitchell had 38 one game, but he also had 11 one game. I think for the most part in Donovan Mitchell's career, especially in Utah, we call him a good playoff performer, right? He sent OKC home a couple times, I know. He's got to play better than that. And I get 38 points is amazing. It's eye-catching, but he put up 17, 11, and 20 in another game. He scored 28, I think, game 5. You got to be more consistent than that. And especially on a team where that second option is supposed to be Garland, but sometimes isn't. Their issue is scoring at times. They can defend. Their issue is scoring sometimes. They wanted a second scorer, right? You wanted a third scorer. You wanted to put Karis LeVert and hope he played there. You wanted to draft someone and try and bring like an elite scorer off the bench or try and get a shooter or something. You try to get that with Max Strus. Like Donovan Mitchell, especially in that first round, if you're down, were they down 3-1? Like, he put up 28, but like you gotta back. I've seen better performances of him in Utah. Like he had better performances in Utah playing against the Thunder, being up 3-1. I need to see him back a team like what Jalen Brunson is doing. And to his credit, he's been doing that the past 15 games. That being 14-1 without key players is huge. Jared Allen has played very well. Jared Allen's been good defensively. He's been playing good basketball. And I think if you keep that up with their defensive front court, I get you're saying the spacing's an issue. Obviously, they got to get that situated by the playoffs. But their defense is great because you have Mobley and you have Jared Allen on the defensive side. I think they match up very well. I think it is a funny like old school basketball. Like I think this Knicks Cavs series, if it goes to that, I think it is like an old school basketball series. A lot of defense, scoring comes inside sometimes. Jalen Brunson kind of plays a slow pace sometimes, has guys behind him. Like I think it's an interesting matchup. But again, they're not guaranteed to play them. When I'm looking at the other teams in the East, everybody has looked beatable. Like there's not a team who's kind of sitting on their pedestal. And I guess maybe besides Boston at times, but Boston's looked beatable in the past couple of weeks. So I do think that the Cavs have a chance. I think they have the star power with Donovan Mitchell. Um, like I said, he's played good in the playoffs before. If he can rekindle that and get that back for this series, it's huge. Um, I think I think the Knicks, I don't think they're if I had to pick, I'd probably pick the Cavs to make a run before I pick the Knicks, but Jalen Brunson's playing at an elite level right now as well. So as long as these teams have a guy to go to late in the fourth quarter of a playoff game, I think they're very, very dangerous, especially with the built-out rosters that some of these teams have. Philly falls off, obviously. Indiana's kind of sitting at that 6-4 range, right? Like I think they could be up there, but they're playing a little lower. I think they definitely could.
Could do what?
Go to the 4-5 seed, and they can go to the 4 seed.
I don't. Well,
Philly's
are we
falling
talking
off
about?
the cliff right now.
Are we talking about playoffs? Are we talking about playoffs? Like
I'm saying by the end of the season.
the Knicks and I think the Knicks and the Cavs are in the same tier as our playoff teams. Like you have your contender, which is Milwaukee. No, I mean
Boston, Milwaukee.
Boston, Milwaukee, and then you have the Sixers.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie,
Cleveland,
the Sixers
kind of
Cleveland, New York. See, the Sixers kind of fell all the way off because Joel Embiid. Like without Joel Embiid,
yeah, 100%.
I don't know how he's going to be for the playoffs. Like I'm taking them all the way out of the equation. 100%. So I'll just have Cavs and Knicks as the next level.
I think Indiana's next. Indiana's with Miami next.
Yeah,
right,
not with Miami. Not with Miami. Not with Miami. No, not with Miami.
This is where we don't even need to add them in the conversation. Not gonna lie.
So, anyways, I think they definitely. I think it's been impressive with the lack of players. I think they could make a run. But I don't know if I see them beating Boston. I still think Boston's the one. So if they run into Boston.
The Pacers are losing in the first round. Bro.
Yeah, I don't even know why you said the Pacers, honestly.
That's fine. But to say that, I just think it'd be a 5 seed. It's a regular season. It's a regular season seed. You get that for being a good regular season team. Same thing the Cavs were last year. The Cavs were a 4 or 5 seed. And they got bounced the first round of 5.
Who's to say anything on this podcast? Hopping into the next.
Whoa! You're saying you could say anything on the podcast? That's crazy.
Hopping into the next topic. The Clippers have been on a roll lately. 25-5 in the last 30. I wish that we had my guy Zay up here, but since he's not here, I'm just gonna speak for him. First off, I want to address the disrespect that was placed upon this Clippers team. That was placed upon Kawhi Leonard. That was placed upon James Harden and Russell Westbrook. I think Cap didn't like the move. Wait, who? No, Cap said he.
No, Cap. No, Cap was arguing against the move the entire. That's why he came on. He was talking about the Heat. Remember, he came on because we was going back and forth on Twitter about it.
Oh, okay.
That's a good point. I'm about to add him on Twitter because I forgot about the Heat.
Who?
Yeah.
Brandon Cap, dude, the Heat fan. So it was a lot of disrespect that was placed upon. You guys are calling Kawhi Leonard washed. You guys were saying that Russell Westbrook couldn't fill in the role, and then they did get James Harden.
I believe someone said Russell Westbrook should retire. I don't know. Just
Latif has been saying that.
Someone might have said Russell Westbrook should retire.
I said that one time.
Russell Westbrook has been playing great in his role. He has played that role perfectly. I don't want to call it spot minutes because I think he's been playing at least 25 minutes per game. I don't know if you call that spot minutes, but really like the plug and play stuff that he gets, defensive intensity. He plays hard. Still a good playmaker. Pushes the pace. He's played perfectly. I love that he kind of sat back a little bit, let James Harden take the reins, become that starting point guard. Ever since they got James Harden, I think they had a 4-game losing streak at the beginning, but they've been rolling ever since. I have this team going to the Western Conference Finals. If this isn't the year, if this isn't the year, I don't know when. I do not know when.
There never will be one.
This team has the chance to go to the finals. I think it'll be the Nuggets and the Clippers ultimately, but this team is rolling. I feel like they're built damn near perfectly. maybe you could address the center spot, but this team is built amazingly. I love how everything is coming together. People are calling James Harden washed. Is he the Houston Rockets James Harden? No, but I just love how this team's constructed.
He's having some performances and some plays where you're thinking that he's getting a little. He's got that triple double status. Like he's playing pretty well sometimes.
He's been hooping, bro.
Go ahead, Max.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed. I agree with Jaden. I think right now, like I'm looking at this team, like you should be a Western Conference Finals team. The levels of scoring they have, the experience they have on that team, that's something we can't even like. You know what I mean? Maybe the Clippers haven't gone far, but they have players who have gone far. You got PJ, you got Russ, you got PG, you got Kawhi, James Harden. You have guys who have all made runs at Eastern Western Conference Finals, Finals appearances, Finals chance. Like you have players with rings on that team. Very old experience lineup. Ty Lue is your coach. Like the team is like, there's not much to not like on that team. So I really think that if you match them up against the most teams in the Western Conference, in the Eastern Conference, that matter too. I don't think I'm taking many teams over the Clippers right now. I think them and Denver would be a very, very good matchup in the Western Conference Finals. So I think this is what the Clippers fans have wanted for the past 4 years, to finally have a team like this, to finally be playing this well. Going into the All-Star break. Hopefully they'll regain this after the All-Star break. But I think right now is maybe some of the best Clippers teams we've seen. I just hope no injuries kind of can stop that. So they're playing great.
They definitely are playing great. We can get the stats since when they traded for James Harden. Now, it started out bumpy, and people were ready to make claims about it wouldn't work. And I don't think I had them as contender when it first happened. I think I vividly said that with or without this move, they would be contenders because, again, we know the history of the Clippers that they can't stay healthy. But this year, it seems like they are doing that. Kawhi has been healthy. He's only set out, I think, about 4 games from my memory. Harden is looking like he's having fun. Y'all seen the clips of Kawhi Leonard? Y'all seen the clips of Kawhi Leonard like shouting and being excited and stuff? Like we never seen him ever.
No, I've seen it this year.
I see Russ and Harden doing like the whole dancing thing on the bench again, like it's 2018 though, 2019. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah,
no,
I've seen it. So
I've seen it with Kawhi this year when Russ missed that shot.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He was yeah, since the Clippers have traded for James Harden, they've been the number 1 offense and the number 9 defense in the entire NBA. They've been impeccable. So to say this team isn't a contender, to say this team could have won a championship would be crazy at this point in the season because they can. If they are healthy, it is not a team in the West. It's not a team in the entire NBA that can't beat. Kawhi Leonard is a top 5 player when healthy. This season, he's averaging like 27 points on insane efficiency. He's getting back to being a defender on a consistent basis, a good one at that as well. So this team is scary, very, very scary. I wouldn't want to see them. The only teams I think they don't match up well against the Lakers. They don't match up well against the Lakers at all because they don't have anyone to really guard Anthony Davis at all. And the Lakers, I've beat them 2 out of 3 times this season as well.
The Lakers are not beating them in the series, bro. Can we be serious?
Why can't they?
The Lakers are not beating them in the series, bro. Their team overall is better.
And their team overall,
first off, you can't say that because I believe the Warrior series, Anthony Davis last year, and we all said that they had nobody to stop Anthony Davis, and I don't remember him putting on elite or dominating performances on the offensive end. So
what are you talking about?
You don't remember that last year when they went up against the Warriors?
He did have some elite and dominant performances. What are you talking about?
On the offensive end? I don't remember that. I don't recall.
Bro, he dropped 33 and 15. My bad, 33-18, 34-19, 26-12.
Sorry,
21
I was wrong.
Okay,
I was
what are
wrong.
you talking about? You're lying. That
wasn't a lie. I just didn't remember correctly. But I remember last year we were saying that he was supposed to dominate the Warriors, and I just didn't remember that happening.
Oh, you watch the games. So, anyways, you don't watch.
All you do is watch the Lakers and LeBron.
No, I don't. No, I don't. That's not true at all. It's not true at all.
Organization, like you don't watch the Pelicans, bro. Like don't get me started, bro.
I watch.
Keep going.
I watch almost all teams except the ones that are really terrible. So I don't besides the Pistons. So like I have lead pass for a reason. So I'll actually tap in and know what I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah, the Clippers. I think they are going to be scary, but they could just implode as well. Like we've seen it many times.
But I really think if it's an implosion, it's an injury.
Is that messing up for you too, Jaden?
Yeah.
What is my connection?
Yes.
Is it better? No.
Yeah.
It sounds like you sound like a robot.
Hello.
Leave him come back.
It's not getting better, bro. Anyways, yeah. I don't know what's up with you, bro. I don't know why you think I don't watch teams. I watch more basketball than you, bro. I watch more basketball.
No, you do not.
It's by a lot. It's by a lot, though. It's by a lot. No,
it's not. No,
yes,
it's
it
not.
is.
Bro,
yes, it is.
You said that you're not watching the Lakers unless LeBron or AD is playing. Right?
Hello.
That doesn't mean. Hello.
Is that good? Does it work now?
It's better. It's better.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
So, but anyways, I don't watch the Lakers or LeBron not playing. I mean, I watch all the other teams. LeBron's barely missing any games this season. I watch the Magic, the Cavaliers, the Lakers, the Pistons. I caught a lot of who else on the eastern side of things. Obviously, the Bucks. I haven't caught many Celtics games that season. It's like probably like 10 or less. But I have NBA League Pass for a reason. I pay for it out of my own pocket for a reason. You think I'm not paying for something I'm not watching? Are you crazy?
I pay for it as well.
I guess. But I have four screens here too. I have 2 monitors, a computer, and an iPad. So I'll be tapping in.
Weird flex, kid. All right, I think that wraps it up for that segment.
Yeah,
today we're gonna get. Yeah, he was just rambling, and I don't even know what he was talking about. So today we're gonna be giving the ceilings and floors of the young players in the NBA. A lot of good names. First we have Brandon Miller.
Wait a minute. Can you
I literally set the topic. All you have to do is literally cut out me saying a lot of good names. Like he's so strange.
Bro, okay, so hold on. I just want to say, I just want to be a little bit more energetic because that's, and you like you really far from the camera too. So, you know what I'm saying? Energetic. You know what I'm saying?
Today,
if you're gonna
all right, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Latif, stop talking to me, bro, before it gets crazy. All right. Today,
watch out.
Today we're going to be giving the ceiling and floors of these young players. Yeah, all right.
Pretty good.
I don't know what's going on with Max, but
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like many of my comparisons, but Brandon Miller is the one that I do like. So please let me go first.
Can I introduce it, bro?
I thought we just said
we're gonna pick the best ones. We're gonna pick the best ones like we did it last time. So whoever don't got good ones is not gonna be there.
All right, sorry.
All right, so Latif's not making an appearance on this TikTok. So the first player is Brandon Miller. I think it's going to be pretty linear, but Max, I guess he has something different.
His floor. I'm not even his ceiling's his ceiling. His floor. Nicholas Batum, current day Nicholas Batum, Mr. Fourth Quarter himself. Literally just a scoring option who can shoot the 3 ball. That's it. That's his floor. His ceiling. I mean, we all know his ceiling. I'll let you guys get into your floor.
Latif.
Can you just say it, Dylan, bro? We know it's whoever you are gonna say it, but I'll change it up. But go ahead.
Paul George.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I've not seen the defensive side yet. I've not seen the defensive
he's been damn near great defensively this year.
Did you listen to me before the podcast? I said I've been watching Brandon Miller play. I don't think I've realized his defensive ability. So I'm saying from my perspective, I need to watch that defensive ability. The offense has been there. The scoring, the shooting has been there, but I need to see the defensive side.
He's super active on the defense, and his team is not good defensively, so it don't really translate.
They stink.
But I've been watching a lot of Hornets. So Melo Ball is one of my favorite players. So what I'm saying. But anyways, all right. My floor is Tobias Harris. Now that might sound crazy as a floor. That might sound crazy as a floor, but this is the number 2 overall pick right now, who is going crazy. Like this rookie year could be his floor. Honestly, a lot of these players, it could be they're not going to really get much worse than this. But Brandon Miller is a number 2 overall pick for a reason. When we talked about him and coming into the draft process, what was I saying, Max? You remember?
You said he should be the number 3 overall pick, I believe. That's what you were saying.
Not even that. Jaden, what did I say? I say he's gonna be a surefire
Surefire
all-star.
Surefire all-star.
I said he's gonna be a surefire all-star, but I thought Scoot's potential was better than a surefire all-star. So I think he's gonna be a surefire all-star. But Tobias Harris, I'm not gonna say nothing, but he's never been an all-star.
No, but like it's a good floor. It's a good floor. I'm going disaster scenarios for these guys. Like,
yeah,
if they literally turn out to be players who are barely getting minutes type thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the worst,
I can't lie.
at the worst, I think Brandon Miller becomes Nicholas Batum just for the fact that he can shoot the basketball. That's like the only reason why he's in the game, and he's just tall and like lengthy. But like, I love Brandon Miller. He was my favorite prospect in this draft. But like, there is a possibility still that he does fall to a tier below what Tobias Harris is at. That's a pretty high ceiling or pretty high floor.
It is. My ceiling for Brandon Miller is going to be OKC. Paul George, I think he's going to be a little bit less athletic than Paul George in Indiana, but he can be a great defender, a great scoring option. I don't know if he's going to be top 3 in DPOI MVP. That's crazy, but I think that's the ceiling, though.
All right, so I like those comparisons. I really do like those comparisons. For my floor, this is where y'all are gonna start looking at me crazy, but hear me out. My floor, I got prime Luol Deng.
Honestly, prime is crazy. But I like the Luol Deng. I don't mind the Luol Deng comparison.
Yeah, that's not wrong with that, Jaden.
Good defensively. A good scorer. I got prime Luol Deng. What do you mean? Prime Luol Deng is like 18 points per game, bro, and a great defender.
Wait, hold on.
He's saying that's too high. He's saying the floor is too high.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, but
again, I'm high on him, but I still think there's a chance. Yeah, he was a 2-time All-Star too. His floor being an All-Star, I think, is like. Let's not guarantee his entire career right now. I think he's going to be a great player, but his floor being an All-Star, we'll give it a couple seconds. I think Wemby's the only person whose floor is an All-Star right now.
Okay, so my floor for B Miller is Luol Deng, and then my ceiling would have to be Paul George. Just a smooth, taller player, shot creator in between game. I like it. We can go into the next player. Let's see, please fix your face, bro. Cam Whitmore. You just made a dumb face. You do it every episode. Like I can. Can
you reach a name for me?
All right. The next player is Cam Whitmore. Latif, I would like you to start first.
Okay. For Cam Whitmore, my floor is gonna be Kelly Oubre. I don't know if that's kind of high, but I think it's pretty good. A scorer that's really athletic and it can get you buckets out the bench. His career total for points per game is like 13. So I think this is a good floor. He's a streaky shooter, and he can be great defensively sometimes and not great defensively other times. And my series acting up again. Anyways, that's my floor for Cam Whitmore. My ceiling is Jaylen Brown. That's who he was compared to coming out the draft a lot. Someone that was really raw, really raw. Yo, I'm talking. Someone that came out of the draft process really raw. Bro, you're weird. I'm really trying to talk, bro. Anyways, he came out really raw. It was a great athlete and showed ability to put the ball on the floor and get buckets. I think he's showing a little bit of that this season. So I think safe ceiling for Cam Whitmore is Jaylen Brown. But that might be even a little high because Jaylen Brown is a really good player.
Can I go on my next? Jane, you want to go or you want me to go?
You got it.
Floor is Jay Crowder. And I'm talking about Jay Crowder, who is a viable championship piece, Jay Crowder. I'm saying he can shoot the 3-ball and he can defend. Why are you looking at me like that?
He's like way more athletic than him, like he ever was in his career.
I'm saying floor.
Is athleticism can go away?
Floor. It could. Anyways, I'm saying more of the shooting and defensive side. His ceiling for me is Miles Bridges. I saw Miles Bridges play. He can shoot the ball if he needs to. He can defend every once in a while. But he is this is where I'm going with your athleticism. Miles Bridges can slash. He can dunk. He rim runs. He's a serious threat in the paint. So I think that I don't know if if Cam Whitmore's ceiling is like a 20 points per game Miles Bridges that we're seeing now. I don't know, especially it all depends on situation. Like, I don't think Cam Whitmore is like right now showing that he's gonna take points away from or take shots away from Jalen Green and Ahmed and all them. But I think Miles Bridges is a pretty good pro comp. Size wise, they're both 6'7". Literally, I think Miles Bridges is just 5 pounds heavier. No, Cam Whitmore is 5 pounds heavier. They're both 6'7", 230 and 225. So build wise, it's the exact same. Shoot similar from three. Cam Whitmore shoots a little bit better. But I think it's a pretty good pro comp.
All right, so honestly, I was kind of confused on this one. I really don't have a floor for Cam Whitmore. Honestly, I'm very surprised in not only the opportunity that he's got on his team, but what he's been doing with that opportunity. Before we but I think before the season, I talked about how Cam Whitmore was a lottery pick talent, but since he fell so low, that would just mean the less opportunity. I was kind of shaking my head when he got picked by the Rockets because obviously, you got a man, Fred VanVleet coming over, Dylan Brooks. So the opportunity that he has gotten, and then I expected a Jalen Green turnaround. So the opportunity that he has gotten and what he's been doing with it is very impressive. Honestly, I don't have a floor for him, but I would probably say Jaylen Brown as well because that was what he was coming to, his NBA body, stocky build. So yeah, I don't have a floor for him though. We can hop into the next player though. I don't know why you're looking stupid. Like, let's see.
Come on, bro. Say the name, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. It's nothing to pull up on you and slap you crazy, bro. Like, how it works.
Go to the next player. 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 Let's go to the Thompson twins. Thompson twins. Come on, let's keep it pushing.
Me slapping Latif. All right. Anyway,
what clip? What clip are we talking about?
What clip
are we talking about?
Never touched me.
What are we talking about?
Only time ever touched me is dap me up, literally.
You're weird.
Holy.
All right, the next player we got is Amen Thompson. Max, you go first. I'll go second.
No, we're good. I'm gonna let that happen. Amen, this was the toughest one for me. I guess, kind of. I don't really have a ceiling for Amen Thompson. I don't know where he's at right now. I don't know, I guess out of the draft, Scoot was kind of Russell Westbrook. When you're looking at other point guards, it was who is Amen going to be? Just a tall point guard. I don't really have one. My floor was Michael Carter Williams. Not rookie of the year, Michael Carter Williams, but after that, taller guard, could facilitate. He was serviceable in the league for a few years. Ahmed just hasn't got an opportunity, I think. Their backcourt is just so crowded right now. He has not got an opportunity to play. So I think a Michael Carter Williams is his ceiling or is his floor right now. As far as a just efficient guard, just bouncing around the league. Ceiling, I don't really have one right now. Sorry.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna change it up a little bit. What are you gonna say? Ron Livingston, bro?
No.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna switch it up a little bit from Max. I think his floor will be Michael Carter Williams after his rookie year, but his ceiling, I feel like it'll be a souped up version of Michael Carter Williams in his rookie year. Show great defensive potential just off of his size. And Amen is way more athletic than Michael Carter Williams, but we saw what Michael Carter Williams was in his rookie season. I don't think he was a great shooter. He was never been a great shooter, but a great playmaker, I would say. Very good defender. So I think he'll be like a souped up version of that rookie of the year season from Michael Carter Williams. Let's see if we can go next.
My floor is going to be obviously Michael Carter Williams. That's who he got kind of compared to a little bit coming into the draft process. And then my ceiling is going to be Penny Hardaway, a 6'7" point guard, around 200 pounds, can play make, can get to the basket. I think he is going to be a better defender than Penny Hardaway. He might be already, to be honest, but that's my ceiling for Amen Thompson. Going to be Penny Hardaway. Y'all like that or not?
I'm not bumping with it.
Why are you not bumping with it? What's really wrong with it?
I feel like defensively it's a difference, bro.
I just say with better defense.
Yeah, I'm still not rocking with it.
It's definitely better than souped up Michael Carter Williams on rookie year. That's not even a player, but okay. Max, can you stop eating and tell me why you don't mess with the
You had me come here right after my class, so don't get mad if I'm eating something quick. Jeez. Yeah, I'm sorry. Souped up Michael Carter Williams is kind of just a weird comp. Just like
not a thing.
Oh my god!
What is? I don't think Penny Hardaway is a good comp either. It's just a weird one. But
what's wrong with
saying, like, first of all, I think maybe because it's like a new era, I just don't see. Maybe I just don't see Penny like that.
You didn't watch me just say that.
Sorry, I wasn't born to watch Penny Hardaway. Were you? Thank you. Appreciate it.
I watched finals. I watched finals highlights. I watched clips. You know what I'm saying?
Highlights.
Final games.
Watch the whole game.
I have. I watched the finals between them and Hakeem. Hakeem.
Penny versus Kareem in the finals. That's my favorite finals matchup. All right, let's go. Asar. Jaden, you go first. You're excited.
Max, stop, bro. Max.
I said Thompson twins. When you guys were bickering and fighting, I said Thompson twins anyway, so it's not a spoiler or anything. If we talk about Aman, we're going to talk about Asar.
The next player we have is Asar Thompson. This rings true to my heart because if this goes how I think it will go, bro, this is gonna take me to the top, shorty. This is gonna take me to the top. All right, so for my floor, for Asar is Jared Vanderbilt right now, like literally right now. Not too much offensive capabilities, but a great defender. Will be played off the court in some instances because his offensive limitations. We kind of see that already right now. But again, two great defenders. You can plug them. You can plug them anywhere. Just offensively, it'll be kind of mush. But my ceiling for Asar Thompson is Mr. Scottie Pippen. The reason why I say this is because Asar Thompson has great playmaking potential. I think he has transcendent defensive potential as well. Obviously, offensively, he's not there, but I feel like that can develop. Like you can develop that. You can teach a player how to shoot. You can teach a player how to fix their mechanics. So it'll probably be a little bit harder to do that since Cade is the primary ball handler there, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. But I feel like he does have that playmaking potential. He can be like a point forward type of guy, but offense does have to come. I don't know who wants to go next.
I'll go. Yeah. My floor for Asar Thompson is like Matisse Thybulle on the Sixers. Excellent defender, but offensively, it was very, very hard to play him. Couldn't really shoot at all, and so he kind of got like played out of the starting lineup and lost rotation minutes. My ceiling is prime Andre Iguodala. I think he can be a player that can play make, defend at a really high level, rebound, and can score a little bit as well. I think that's my comp for him.
So that was my ceiling. So I will take a different ceiling. I will spice it up. I'm gonna go with Richard Jefferson. As far as the defensive ability and the scoring ability, Richard Jefferson shot 40% some years from three. I don't think Asar is on pace to do that ever. It's on low attempts, but still, I don't think he's shooting like that. I think that Richard Jefferson's a good one. I like Iggy a lot. Scotty, I don't know if I like it as much. I see where you're going, but I don't know if I like it as much. But I like Richard Jefferson. My floor is weird. I like Jay Vando. Jay Vando's just not an insane rebounder, is he? Like, I'm still thinking of the rebounding and the defensive aspect of Asar's game. I don't think will like die down. Like, I think it'll stay consistent. So as far as like who else I throw in there, like I'm thinking about like solely defensive players. I think like he provides more than what like a Tony Allen did. Like, I think he'll always be a defender, but he's just going to play himself off the court. So I guess my only pick right now is a less passing or a less pass happy current day Ben Simmons. He can score a couple buckets, he can pass, and he can defend. He just can't pass the ball like Ben Simmons does currently. But he's in the game not to shoot. He can get layups, he can go work inside, but he is not going to be a primary source of offense as far as shooting the basketball at all.
You said so. He was his floor is current day Ben Simmons.
Current day Ben Simmons not injured, I guess.
I like the Jerry Vanderbilt floor a lot. Jerry Vanderbilt is a good rebounder, I think.
You watch the Lakers games. I don't.
Yeah, he gets a lot of like offensive rebounds. He averages he had a season with 8 rebounds, a season with 7 rebounds. Yeah, he's a good rebounder. When he gets minutes, he's a good rebounder. So that's what I'm sure he's averaging right now, about 8. Last my checks. But he's been getting like less and less minutes, so it probably went down. But when he was actually starting, he was averaging about 8 rebounds. 8, 9 rebounds. His overs on his parlays like 8, 9 every single night. And then they stop playing them because Monty don't know how to use them.
All right, yeah, I think it's time to get into the next player. All right, our next player is Jonathan Kuminga. Max, yeah, you can start.
I'm not starting.
This
one is tough.
This one is tough.
That's what I'm saying.
Tough.
You said what?
Are you gonna start, or are you just gonna look dumb?
Bro, I asked you what you said because y'all were just talking. I didn't hear what you said. Anyways, my ceiling for Jonathan Kuminga is gonna be a person I already used here, Jaylen Brown. That's who he was kind of compared to coming out of G League Ignite, a player that was very, very raw. But now we kind of see he has a knack for scoring. He's been shooting a lot better over this stretch. I think he's averaging about 25 points over the last like 9 or so games. He's been really hooping. He's been locking down more on the defense end. And rebounding. He's been doing whatever the Warriors need to do to help them win the games. They haven't been winning the games, but I think Jaylen Brown is probably his ceiling. Also saw like Julius Randle, but I don't know how much I like that one, so I didn't go with that.
Hold on.
I know what mine is gonna be. Let me go next.
Finish yours.
For my floor, I really don't think he's gonna like go down. Like he might not average 25 for a season, but I think my floor is gonna be like middle of career, like Gerald Wallace. That's my floor for him. Like a really big wing that can defend and can score a little bit. Primarily on like the Bobcats, who's a really good player.
I thought he was a good shooter though. I thought Gerald Wallace could shoot.
I don't think so. Let me look. 3-point percentage was 26, 20, 28. He was not good.
So no, I thought he was a good shooter.
33, 29, 28, 38, 26, 33, 33, 37, 29. Yeah, no. He wasn't
good.
But yeah, that's my floor for him, Gerald Wallace.
Hold on. Time out. Jaylen Brown's competing in the dunk contest. We can move on, but that's weird.
I saw that.
Keep going. Sorry.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah, you got it. You want
all right. So my floor for Kuminga right now, I would really say Andrew Wiggins right now. Now the 3-point shooting is not there. We seen that Andrew Wiggins has developed that 3-point shooting shot earlier in his year, early in his career when he was on the Timberwolves. It wasn't there, but ever since he got to the Warriors, he's been able to develop that part of his game. I don't think Jonathan Kuminga is there. I don't know why I said his full name like that. That's crazy. I don't think he's there, but two super athletic people. The defending potential is there. I see Andrew Wiggins for the floor. Now, for my ceiling, this is where I kind of get a little bit. Who did you say, Latif? Jaylen Brown?
Mm-hmm.
This is where I ain't gonna lie. I don't see. I had a name in mind, but it doesn't make sense. But
who is it? Just say it.
I'm trying to think of something fast, bro.
I got a floor and a ceiling right now. I just got mine. So if you want me to go, I can go first.
Yeah. You can go.
My floor is, and it's only same height, 5-pound difference, build-wise. Current day PJ Washington. Kind of do it all, score a little bit off the bench. Really not moving a team, but it's good to have around if you need some stuff. My ceiling is Jimmy Butler. And this is not elevate your team in the playoffs, Jimmy Butler. This is do what you have to win, Jimmy Butler. This is working and scoring baskets. That's not a 3-pointer, Jimmy Butler. This is defending when you need to, Jimmy Butler. I'm not saying that Jonathan Kuminga will elevate his team like Jimmy's done in the playoffs twice now. That's not going to happen, guaranteed. But as far as where Jimmy Butler scores and how he wins basketball games, he rebounds. He does not pass He does not pass a lot. He is not the first form of offense, but he can score the basketball when he needs to. There are games where he scores 15, 17 points, and they still win a game. I think Jonathan Kuminga, that's his ceiling right now, is maybe a Jimmy Butler type comparison.
All right, to be safe, I'm gonna go with that, bro. I'm gonna go with Jimmy Butler.
Just to say who you're gonna say. We're not gonna say anything. Just say who you're gonna say.
Just to be safe, I'm gonna go with Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Do you think he'll be like the level of playmaker of Jimmy Butler or no?
Probably not. But I like the aspect of just how Max said, just getting it done. I think that's perfect. Whatever you need that night.
I don't think it's like. I don't think he's dropping 30 a night, but I think he's just doing what he needs to win. All right, next thing.
Our last and final topic. We got a non-all-star draft. Now, this is going to be very fun. I kind of want to see like where we're going to go with this because there are a lot of, as y'all know, there's a lot of people who haven't got, their all-star nods, who are deserving, are tough buckets, but, how are we gonna set this up, Steve? Are you gonna like share your screen or something, or like
that? I was gonna share my screen for the wheel of names. Can you explain the rules to the viewers and the concept?
Okay. You didn't really add the rules because this was your. Anyways, we're doing 5-year. They have to play a minimum of 5 years in the league, so you can't pick Wemby. Obviously, Brandon Miller, like people, they have to have been in the league for 5 years at least.
Yeah, that's the really only rule. But I do have a wheel of names up here. So basically, what we're going to be doing is drafting all players, building a starting lineup of players that weren't all-stars, basically.
Like no all-stars at all. They have no all-stars in the resume.
Not even one. Let me show
my. All right, I'm good.
Hopefully, I get first pick because I want to take one.
I don't even know. I think one of my guys is gonna fly under the radar. I think I got one.
All right, y'all see?
Yep.
Right, cool.
Are we doing 5? Or are we doing 5 and a 6-man?
5.
5.
All right.
First pick.
Let's go.
I don't know who you're picking first. I don't know. Yeah, it might be.
Let me get third, game.
I want third, so this second's the worst pick. No. Second's the worst pick. What are you saying nope to?
He's gonna let me get third.
I want third. No.
Yes.
Oh. All right.
Latif rigged it though.
Yeah, it seems like
I don't know how.
I won last draft, so he gave me the worst pick. Now that's cool.
All right. So.
Yeah, who's your first pick? You can.
Let me look. I think I'm gonna take. I already know I'm gonna take. All right.
Hurry up.
With the first, bro, chill. With the first pick in the draft, I'm gonna select Jamal Murray.
Chief, I like that out of you. I like that out of you, shorty.
I think he's better than all the other point guards by a lot. So, I mean, he's never made it.
What? Wait. I did not think you were going with the current guy first.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Max. All
right. Yeah, I thought you would go with this guy, I guess, but maybe I'm like overthinking this. With my first overall pick, I'm going with Dražan Petrovic. Easy. He shot 45% from 3 his last year in the league. He was literally in the prime. He passed away. He was in like the prime of his career, and then he passed away. Like, why are you making fun of that, Latif? That's terrible.
I'm not.
That's why are you?
I'm not making fun of that.
Why are you doing that? That's crazy. He literally would have been an all NBA level scorer. That's crazy. Dražan, I thought was the easy number 1 pick. Dražan Petrovic is an easy.
Bro said, I was making fun of him. What are you talking about, bro?
You're saying what do you do in the playoffs?
He didn't play. He didn't play on the level of Jamal Murray in the playoffs. Is what I'm saying.
Who cares? Okay, so we're like literally scoring off playoff success. Jamal Murray had he's got 1 ring. Like, are we flexing that right now? Like, Drazen is a solely better player than Jamal Murray is. You can put that with whatever you want. If you let Drazen play into his prime,
I don't think that's true. I don't think
that's
that's true.
disgusting.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
Drazen,
I don't think he's better than Jamal Murray.
All right. Can we come on? Stop
Drazen
bickering, bro.
Petrovic, easy one.
Before I actually get mad because y'all talking too much. All right. For the third pick, I got my guy CJ McCollum. I got my guys there. Still playing today. Great pick. All right. With my fourth pick, I'm gonna take that boy, Mr. Arvydas Sabonis.
No, I thought I'd get him next. Oh my gosh. Dang.
I'm taking that guy.
Yeah, that's a great pick. I have no hate of that pick. That's who I was gonna go with right there. That sucks. Damn, that one hurts. All right. I'm just going with the complete idea that you can never guard my team. No one's going to be able to guard my team. We are going to shoot 100% from the we're going to shoot 100% from the 3-point line. He might not be on any of your guys' list, to be honest. And that's great. I can't do it yet. No, I can't do it yet.
What's going on?
I'm doing it. Anyways, with my second overall pick, let me get prime again, shooting above 40% from the 3. Give me J.R. Smith. I'm shooting the lights out on everybody.
Yes, nobody.
You guys are not.
Congratulations.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm getting 20 point per game, 40% from 3. J.R. Smith.
All right. I got back to back.
I thought I'd get Arvydas. That hurt my draft.
With my second overall pick, I'm going to take Lamar Odom. Okay, it's my second overall pick.
Okay, bro.
With my third overall pick, I'm going to take Michael Cooper from the Lakers.
Good pick. He thought we were going to give him like a yippee or something. Did you catch that, Max?
I just like doesn't really move me, but cool, bro.
I have the best team right now, sure.
Who's
disagree.
Next? Who's next? Are you
me.
Next?
Yeah.
I got a big board up, so I have a big board up. I'm chilling.
I have a big board up. I just don't like any of these players on this big board. Yeah, I need a rebounding big. Easy. Need a rebounding big. Can score the basketball a little bit inside. I need a early 2000s. Not going to be messed with. With my third pick, I'm going with Marcus Camby. Easy. Not worrying about it. He's grabbing all the boards. When J.R. Smith and him have chemistry, play together in Denver. So I'm not worried about that.
J.R. Smith is crazy.
Okay. He's shooting literally 100% from 3. You think Jamal Murray's guarding him? Because he's not. He's not guarding him.
Michael Cooper can. Michael Cooper.
Okay, who's guarding Drazen? Congrats. You left my number one scorer wide open. You left my number one scorer wide open.
J.R. Smith cooking Jamal Murray. I'm not really worried about that. I'm not gonna lie. J.R. Smith, he was okay, bro. Let's be serious. He's a good role player.
All right.
He's okay.
Do you want me to pull up the stats of his best season? We can do that. We can go peak for peak.
I don't think he ever averaged 20.
Look up the stats.
He has never averaged 20.
He's definitely not better than Michael Cooper.
Sorry. 18.1 shooting 36% from 3. On a Carmelo Anthony led Knicks team.
Okay.
I'm taking it every. Sorry, that's easy pick. Easy pick. Your team can't. I don't know what your team's doing. Is Jamal Murray taking every one of your shots?
I think that was a easy dumb pick, but for my next pick, I have Jason Richardson. Could literally do it all. Like great 3-point shooter, very athletic. I got my guy Jason Richardson. Yeah, I gotta figure out who I want.
Bro has never watched Lamar Odom. He just said who's going to shoot on the team.
No. I forgot you drafted him. Yes, he shoots 40% from 3 a couple of those years. Yeah, trust me. I looked up Lamar Odom, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Yes, he could shoot. It's a 6th man of the year award, bro.
Well, with my next pick, I'm going to take my guy Richard Jefferson. As we talked about him earlier in this episode, just could honestly do it all. Good shooter. Well, I wouldn't say do it all. Good defender. That's all I need. Very athletic, play above the rim. That's all I need,
bro. Again, you guys can hate on my team all you want. My team's just gonna get stuff done. We're gonna shoot the basketball. We are in a current NBA where all you gotta do is score buckets. I can get this guy with my 5th pick, so I just need to decide what point guard I'm taking. It's between 2. I think I gotta go with them. Why'd I look up images? Yeah, I think it's yeah, not the greatest facilitator. But he's big. Highest is 7 assists a game. Big point guard. I'm gonna go with Ron Harper.
That's not
Need
bad.
defensive minded point guard.
Too.
Now it locks up your entire team. Your team can't do anything now, Latif. So congrats.
What are you talking about? Locks
I'm
up
not
my
worried
entire
about it.
team. What are you talking about?
Like,
what are you talking about?
Ron Harper guards Jamal Murray, and you're gonna give the ball to Michael. Is Michael Cooper getting you 30? He's not.
He's not gonna lock him up. No, he's not gonna lock him up.
Okay. You go with your last 2 picks.
It's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Goofy.
Okay. Anyways, at my so I put I think Lamar Odom in my 3. So I got my 4 and 5 left. At the 4th spot, with my 4th overall pick, I'm gonna take Robert Horry at my 4. At my 5th spot, with my 5th pick, I'm gonna take Al Jefferson.
Congrats. Thought you'd take him. I'm good with my last pick. It's between 2 guys. Yeah, I think no. I really don't want to mess with the flow of my team. All right, I'm down between 2 4s. I'm either going with. What do you got left, Jaden? Do you have a 4 left or no?
Hmm?
Do you have a 4 left or no?
Like a
power forward? I don't care. No one's gonna pick him. No one's gonna pick the other guy. I was gonna go with Shane Battier specifically for the shooting ability. My team again would be shooting the lights out on everybody. Instead of that, I'm going with. Honestly, when I think of like OG basketball, like growing up, I think of this Atlanta Hawks team, and I think of Josh Smith. So I'm going with Josh Smith as my 4.
Oh, my team clears. My team clears. Holy Max, you sold this whole day.
I'm gonna be doing 360 windmill dunks on your head while you're just sitting there doing nothing.
All right.
Don't say.
Bro, really, how did I forget? Oh yeah, okay. With my 5th pick, I'm gonna be taking Mike Bibby. I need some playmaking on his team. And then with my 6th pick. Oh, it's only 5? I thought it was.
Yeah, it's only 5 players. 5 players. I'm gonna say, what do you mean?
Oh, all right. I was gonna say. I was gonna go.
All right,
crazy.
so I'm gonna
nobody picked Kukoc, bro.
I was thinking about him. I don't
know why you didn't put Kukoc, but better than.
I was thinking about him.
Better than whoever you just took. Anyways, my team.
I don't even know it's on your team. Like that's how unforgettable. That's how forgettable your draft was.
Okay, word. My team is Jamal Murray at the 1, Michael Cooper at the 2, Lamar Odom at the 3, Robert Horry at the 4, and Al Jefferson at the 5.
Plays big. You got that going for you. I got Ron Harper at my 1, J.R. Smith at my 2. I have Drazen Petrovic at my 3. I have Josh Smith at my 4. And my 5 is Marcus Camby.
All right. At the 1, I got Mike Bibby. At the 2, I got C.J. McCollum. At the 3, I have Jason Richardson. At the 4, I have Richard Jefferson. And at the 5, I have Arvydas Sabonis. It's kind of small. A little bit smaller.
Who's your 1, 2, 3?
Mike Bibby 1, CJ 2, and Jason Richardson 3.
My team is clearly the best. I don't know what we're doing. Like,
I don't think so. Like, I don't think so at all.
Jaden, your team is not good either. Like, honestly, it's not.
My team is better than your team, bro.
Latif's sitting at 3 for me comfortably.
Yeah, you're wilding.
I like your team.
My team is.
I like your team.
My team is definitely better than yours.
You messed up.
You got J.R. Smith. You got J.R. Smith. Like, are you like?
I messed up with Mike Bibby. I messed up with Mike Bibby.
No, I was gonna go. I did not think you were going Arvidas, so I was gonna go Drazen and Arvidas, and that was gonna be a nasty duo. But I didn't think you were gonna go with Arvidas. So
we'll send it around. See who got the best team.
Did you send the last one out? Did you do the last one or no?
Him sending it out means putting it in the Discord.
Yeah, him putting in the Discord with, "Oh my gosh, someone drafted J.R. Smith." That's gonna be like his caption under it. Did you post the last one or no?
What did we do last one? I can't remember.
The All-Star.
Oh, All-Star draft. All-Star draft.
Did you post that one out or no?
Send it out. Or no, I didn't send it out. No.
Did you make a TikTok about it?
No, it was too long. And the people like saying the picture was trash, so I couldn't really make it.
Whose picks was trash?
I'm not saying the picture was trash. I'm saying like we didn't articulate first overall pick, second overall pick, or this is my first pick, this is my second pick.
Because I think that was a bad draft for you. Like back-to-back bad drafts is really like that's not a good look for you. That was
a bad draft.
Me and Jaden, I think, both cleared your team. And I think this again, I think this is like another one where I think this is closer. I think the All-Star draft.
I'll happily send this out. I think my team is better than both of y'all's, clearly.
That's fine, clearly. But you also got to send out the All-Star one too.
I also don't care what you think.
I don't care what you think. Your team sucks. Like, what are you talking about, bro? My team is definitely better than yours.
I honestly don't think Jamal Murray was the unanimous number one pick.
For me, he is.
Tiff, you know, like
he clears in the playoff. He clears in the playoffs for everybody, bro.
I think the discrepancy at the big man position was bigger than the discrepancy at the point guard position. I think if I would have got one, I would have gone with. I probably should have gone with Arvidas one, anyways. But
Tiff, you know this all hurts you in the end, right?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Bro said who gonna shoot your team? Like Lamar Odom is a 38% 3-point shooter.
That's it.
Jamal Murray is a sniper. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. But Ron Harper's guarding him. I'm not worried.
And also Petrovic is not better than Jamal Murray, bro. Stop saying that.
Bro, that Petrovic moment was crazy. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious.
I'm like, Drazen Petrovic is a demon. I don't know what we're talking about. He's crazy. No, I'm just saying, like, he's like, what do you do in the playoffs? Like, what are we talking about? You should have let him actually make a playoffs run in his prime. He did.
He passed away at 28.
He passed away at 28. That's when he's entering his prime. He's supposed to be entering his prime 27, 28.
Didn't he play overseas or something too?
Yeah, he played overseas before.
Also, on the back end of Michael Cooper's career, he shot 38% from three.
Don't care seasons.
Yeah, I really thought you were. I'm very glad you didn't start talking. Yeah.
Yes, man.
3, 2.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm glad you didn't talk about Robert Horry shooting because he literally shot once or twice a game. So please let's not talk about shooting on your team. Yes, because he hit it in clutch times, but he only put up 7 points a game. So inflated off a couple playoff performances. Give me Josh Smith. Give me Tony Kukoc. Give me so many other people over him. You should have picked Tony Kukoc. Why'd you not pick him?
Josh Smith was so one-dimensional.
That's what I'm saying. You have Jason Richardson. I got to have someone to put up dunks against. It's going to be a dunk contest back and forth.
Tony Kukoc should have got.
Huh?
Yeah, that's who I was gonna. I thought we had 6.
Yeah, I would have gone. I think I should have gone. I was thinking with Shane Battier for shooting, but I should have gone with Tony Kukoc instead of Shane Battier.
Kukoc played power forward literally twice in his career. Well, he's not a power forward, but
okay. Drazen's not a small forward. Drazen's a shooting guard.
Yeah,
but I still put him small forward.
I was sticking to the rules. That's why I didn't draft Kukoc. He wasn't a power forward.
That wasn't a rule. You didn't say position lock. Goofball. We literally went over rules.
Wait.
Lamar wouldn't play small forwards before you look it up, sir.
All right, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm just making sure. He's a power forward. Sorry, he played small forward 4 times in a 12-year career.
Yep.
13-year career. So yeah, he played small forward for
all right, bro. Y'all done yapping.
He was a power forward, bro.
This wraps it up for the 73rd episode of the Next Man Up podcast. Today was a really good video, or a really good episode. We went over the non-All-Star NBA draft, ceiling and floors for all the young players. We talked about the recent success of the Clippers and the Cavs, and we built some trades for our favorite teams. So, pretty successful episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you haven't followed or subscribed, all the channels and profiles are at the top. Make sure you go do that. pushing out content consistently. And yeah, that wraps it up. Appreciate y'all for supporting us.